Okay everybody, Tectilar here again with a new video to discuss a hot topic that has been floating around the Hero Wars mobile community since about March of 2018 when Guild Wars were released. Have you or one of your guild members ever made a similar complaint to the following? I just tested this team in training and won, or I beat him all the time in arena. Why did I just lose so badly in my Guild War attack? In today's video, we're going to be discussing the ever so subtle differences between manual and auto battles, and why you should not be relying on them in many situations to determine your Guild War attacks. So sit back and enjoy the discussion. And if you do, and you want to learn from the largest community out there of knowledgeable players, check us out on Facebook at Hero Wars Mobile Community, The GOAT. The link will be in the video's description. And oh, by the way, it is the largest unofficial mobile dedicated group out there on Facebook. And if you want to learn the ins and outs of all the characters themselves, consider subscribing to me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Tectilar. The link will also be in the video's description. I have memberships that cater to most things that people want to know, and I'm one of the most knowledgeable and experienced players to ever play Hero Wars Mobile. Okay, so let's dive right into the reason that you're all here. There are three main differences between Guild War and Arena. The first up is manual or automatic battle style. The second is the battlefield size, and the third is your ultimate skill, which is your first skill, dynamics. I wanted to start by pointing out, I'm sure many of you have noticed, but the battles in Guild War automatically start in manual mode, meaning if you want to play it out automatically using their first skills, you have to press the auto button. This mode, just like campaign, gives you an extra level of coordination between your heroes that you might not have otherwise, just due to the timing of when your skills become available for use. So my personal recommendation is to build teams with this in mind, that you'll have potentially new combos at your disposal because you can grant certain heroes more penetration, damage, or even chain their skills together for devastating effects. Next up, we have the battlefield size. While they may appear similar, and some of them actually share the map, like Grand Arena and Guild War for example, while they have the same graphics, they are in fact not the same size. While this impact is lesser than some of the others, it can still have an impact on fights, because when you have a battlefield size discrepancy, heroes' positioning may slightly vary, which can influence skills like Mark of Water, who it is applied to when they affect an area of heroes, or heroes like Lars or Dante, who continually push the opponents back. It can take them more or less time to get to the rear wall, which can change how quickly the enemies get back into attack range of hitting Lars again after the tornado ends. And Lars may not get as many free attacks during the tornado on a smaller stage than he would on the larger stage. But conversely, there may be less space to drag the enemies over Krista's ice shards. Cleaver's hook could potentially take fractions of a second longer or less to pull the enemy to him before his allies start dealing damage, which can also affect what skills hit the units pulled to the front based on when they arrive. These are just a few examples, but it should help see that the skills that displace opponents' positioning are affected more so than anything else in Arena. Lastly, we have the dynamics of every hero's ultimate or first skill being impacted. For those who have played Final Fantasy games and are familiar with an ATB or active time battle system, the two battle styles you can select, wait and active, are basically Guild War and Arena, respectively. In Guild Wars, cross-server wars, or manual battles as known by the developers, these are the smaller maps, and when your hero uses their ultimate skill, imagine you're playing in wait mode in an ATB system. Time stands still for all other units on both sides of the battlefield for a second, and the name of the ultimate skill performed by the attacking team only will be displayed in the background just under the timer until the skill has been used, which acts as a safeguard where you might normally have been stunned by the enemy or possibly even killed by them during the animation while you're using the ultimate ability. This also effectively puts everyone a second behind the hero who used their ultimate skill as far as future attack animations. So heroes who ult often, i.e. Jorgen and Orion, they gain a lot of quote-unquote time in this regard to get additional attacks that they might not have in the other mode. Conversely, in Arena, Grand Arena, and Guild Training or Automatic Battles as known by the developers, when your hero uses their ultimate skill, imagine you're playing in active mode in an ATB system. Time continues on as normal for every hero, enabling them to continuously use their basic attacks and abilities to potentially use defensive skills like artifact weapons or shields, or even go so far as to disrupt or kill the hero while using their ultimate and negating the effect. Leaving your war attacks on auto will not enable this. While those differences may seem minor, fractions, even 1/10 of a second, can matter immensely in this game. And in this clip, for example, you can see Ishmael's ultimate was active for 0.1 seconds prior to Kark using his third skill and landing this critical hit on Luther, which won the battle for this team. The pause was not displayed in this clip because it was the defending team, but it's merely to illustrate how even a fraction of a second can cause drastically different results. So just a quick recap. The defending team only is in active mode during Guild Wars and will not pause the fight, while the attacking team is in wait mode during Guild Wars and will invoke the time stop when using their ultimate ability. So you can still utilize training to get somewhat of an idea of if it's something that will work or not, but you'll want to pay very close attention to all of the skills used immediately before and after the heroes who use their ultimate skills, and factor in how that would impact the fight when the hero using the ultimate is given additional time to perform their skill. Then also consider any displacement effects you have and how it could potentially be influenced by having a shorter map. Okay everybody, hopefully you found this video informative. Leave a like if you think you or someone you know could benefit from the information in this video, and also leave some comments about what other types of educational videos you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for watching.